Here's Tyrese Turner. Swings and drives it. Deep right field. Forget about it. Off the Cleveland Clinic sign and way out of here.
How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Chilling?
Feeling good, yeah. How about yourself?
I'm chilling, bro.
Yeah.
What you think of this spot? What you think of the event?
It's a nice event, you know. It's going to be a beautiful thing.
How'd you hear about it?
From Tilo.
How you know Tilo?
College, went to USC together. That's my brother right there, yeah. Trojans right there.
Okay. Let the people know who we with today. Like, give a little breakdown for those that don't know. Let them know your name, where you from. Went to USC, you feel me? Fight on.
Oh, yeah.
Let them know. Let them know.
Okay. My name's Tyrese Turner. I'm from La Palma, California. I grew up, went to Gar High School.
Yeah.
Shout out my coach, Coach Perez over there for getting me right, helping me get to the next level, where I got to go play college baseball at USC, the University of Southern California. It doesn't get any better than that.
Facts.
Being in the city of LA, you know, got all the connections there, right there in LA, downtown LA. You know, that's where it's be. USC's the place to be, and I'm gonna rep that. So yeah.
Going crazy. What'd you study up there?
I studied law.
Oh, okay.
I didn't declare until my junior year, so I went undeclared. So kind of went through all my GEs and got all that done. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. So how'd the draft process work out of USC? What was it like?
The draft process, you know, I try not to get too caught up in the draft process because I feel like sometimes it can mess with you mentally.
Facts.
And I've been there before. I was eligible as a sophomore in college to get drafted, and I put myself in a position mentally where I put too much pressure on myself, and 100%. I couldn't perform to the abilities that I wanted to perform. But I needed that, and I needed to learn from that experience because going into my junior year, it brought out the most of me. It brought out my talent. It gave me a different outlook on the game. Every day I go out there, whether I fail or do good, I just give it up to God because he already written it. He already knows the plan is written. And, you know, without him, I wouldn't have this opportunity. I wouldn't be in the position I am today. So it's a blessing.
That's what's up, bro. So with the Cleveland Guardians now, what's that experience been like so far in the minor leagues?
The experience is surreal. You know, you around people that you've been watching since you was a young kid. My first time going up to the facility, seeing Jose Ramirez, like that's a surreal experience. Like one of the best third basemen in the game of baseball. So like it's a blessing. You know, you play the video game, you play with those guys on MLB The Show. So like being in their presence, you know, just knowing that you belong with those guys and that you're trying to reach the same level that they're at.
You in there, bro. You gotta just go crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How'd last season go? What have you been working on from the season and kind of build off of last season and how you went about this offseason?
Last season, really improvement year for me from my first year. Like I said, it's really, you don't know what professional baseball is until you get into it.
Facts.
And
it's different.
I've had so many people that's been in the game that's older than me and many mentors, but actually going through it and being there, it's a totally different story. You really gotta love it. You really gotta have a passion for it because you know it's 6 days a week. It's long hours. You know you have to field longer than you are at home.
Facts.
Let alone you can't talk to your family, your girlfriend. You know as long as you want. You know you out on that field with your brothers. So at the end of the day, you know it's beautiful. The grind's beautiful, but you know like. Yeah,
no, I got you. I get where you're going. That's funny. So, building off of last season, what have you been doing in the off season? So you were out in SoCal, right?
I was out in SoCal.
Tripping. He was with.
Yeah, I was out
with me. Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out Darnell over there.
Yes, sir.
You know
what'd you do this off season? How'd you approach this off season to improve off of last year?
My main goals this off season was to put on some weight. I feel like. For me, at least, I feel like the main thing, I need to improve more so power numbers. Not saying that's important, but just elevating my game, elevating it, in any way I can.
Yeah.
I'm a faster dude, switch hitter, utility player.
Yes, sir.
So whichever opportunity I could get to get on that field, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna shine to the best of my abilities.
Everybody wants that utility man, bro.
So this offseason really just fine tuning my swing. You know, I think I'm a defensive wizard, so I think I got that in the bag a little bit. But really just fine tuning my swing, finding something consistent.
Yeah.
Finding some rhythm, nice flow, and for me, not swinging too hard.
Yeah.
That's something for me mentally that works for me. So
just touching it.
Yeah. So any baseball players out there, find your own cues for your game. You know, anything that works, find your own cues, something that you understand.
Build off your strengths, right?
Yeah.
Go crazy at what you're good at. Don't try and be something you're not.
Exactly.
So were you training at MAP? Where were you at?
I was training
all over the place.
Yeah. I was up at MAP. I trained at MAP with my boy Peter up there.
Sir.
Shout out Peter. Got me right, showing love. We played travel ball growing up, so he's always been a good guy. That's a good guy over there. So if y'all get a chance, go train at MAP. Go hit him up. Go check out. You got big things coming real soon.
Facts.
Yeah, and shout out Darno, showing love to the pro guys, bringing us in, having a place locally to come train. You know, got machines, got turf,
got it all, bro.
Weight room, everything's right there for you. Even a barber shop.
You
come get right, my boy Nick right here.
Come on. That's funny. So, last thing before we get to the end, how's spring training been going so far since you got out here?
Spring's been good. It's always nice coming back to AZ, you know, after a long off season to get back in the routine of things. So it's nice coming out here to prepare and build to get ready for the upcoming year.
What's it looking like for y'all at your level?
At my level, I'm excited. You know, we came off our high A team last year. We won the championship.
Yeah.
So we had a little ring
Cleveland
ceremony.
low-key on the come up. Cleveland going crazy.
Not yet. And then I got up to Akron out in AA. We made it out to the semifinals.
Tough.
So we had a good run as a whole organization from the big leagues to the minor leagues.
Facts.
So it was a big year for us.
All right. When we get to the end of the show, I'm gonna ask you 2 little quick questions. All right.
All right.
You don't know none of these. So all right. So I ask almost everybody this: when you were a kid, if you were looking back at your younger self, who were some of your favorite players that you looked up to, or who were some of the guys in the league, or just even in your area that you looked up to and tried to not replicate your game off, but liked how they style of play?
One person, old school person, my dad put me on when I was younger, Ozzie Smith.
Oh, backflipping.
Yeah, Ozzie Smith, defensive wizard, switch hitter. But watching a lot of his videos, like growing up, I played a lot of wall ball.
Yeah.
Ozzie Smith, he had a video on YouTube I used to watch, wall ball guy, you know. But I would also say D. Gordon, fast guy. I'm a fast, quick twitch guy. D. Gordon was somebody I really looked up to coming up. Also, some Latin players. Jose Reyes was big.
Oh, cold.
Had a lot of flow, swag. Yeah, switch hitter. Hanley Ramirez. Who else? And right now, I would say Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
I feel like I model my game after him because he brings a lot to the game. He could help a team win in any part of the game, whether that's hitting, base running, defense, IQ plays,
everything.
Everything. Right? He does it all, and you know he's an athlete outside of the sport, which I also feel like I am too. So game
changers on and off the field. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Last thing, if you were to talk to that young kid that wanted to be the next you, what's something you would recommend to them, or something you wish you had known when you were a kid, or just from that you've learned along the way? Like, what would you tell that kid, or what recommendations would you give them?
I would say, I mean, you might hear this all the time, but really to never give up on your goals and to really believe and chase what you want in life. I feel like a lot of people are scared to chase their passions and their dreams. So just attacking it. And one thing, like, you got to be consistent. If you're not consistent, you're not going to get nowhere in life. And you may not being consistent may bring you to take different ventures. And when you taking all these different ventures, it's hard to get somewhere and build and grow.
I got
like a brand, just to build and grow your brand. But
you got to start somewhere. You got to, and then let it grow. You at least got to start, and then you can build off of that and put in the work. And you never know, you're gonna make it.
Facts, most definitely. Then also one thing, I feel like we all go through through different things in life. You know, we all have different paths. And one thing, like, I want to relate to my audience. I lost my pops when I was 17 years old, junior in high school. And, you know, I never gave up on the game. You know, me being a big leaguer is also, you know, he's going to be right there with me. He may not be here physically, but, you know, I want to keep our dream alive. So, like, I go hard every day for that. You know, I'm the only boy in the family. I'm the baby. I only got girls. So, you know, I'm trying to make a way, trying to do it for them, you know, trying to take care of my family. And, yeah, so just never give up. Keep your dreams tight, strong, and yeah, go get it and keep God first. I say that's a big thing.
Nah, I love that, bro. Good. Shout out my boy. Everybody check him out.
Oh, yeah.
Cleveland Guardians, be on the lookout. Big season on the way. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
sir.